Hello everyone, this is a special screencast for all those boys and girls who are at home because of the coronavirus outbreak and you're home learning. So, especially my year 10 and 11 class that are using this video this week. I just want to say, keep up the good work, keep watching the videos, doing the quizzes, making the notes, going over to Higgity, doing a great job there. It's all evidence towards getting a great result. And just remember, it may be the biggest difference that you can make between yourselves and every other school out there. Some schools doing a good job, some schools not doing a good job, which means that potentially you get a great mark from it. So keep it up. Keep sending in the work via Teams, and just keep smiling because, it's a bit boring out there at the moment. We can't go anywhere. We're in lockdown. Anyway, and no, without further ado, let's get this bad boy underway. Hello everyone and welcome back to another screencast. This one is on angles and polygons. Interior angles is another one. It's called exterior angles. It's even more exciting. This is quite a long one, a lot of stuff to get through. So sit back, relax, try and do the best you can. I'm just going to have a little drink. I just want to give a little drink because it's a long one. I've got to prepare myself for the rest of it. But without further ado, here we go. What is a polygon? Have a little read of that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, a polygon is a two-dimensional shape formed with straight lines, triangles, quadrilaterals. Pentagons and hexagons are some examples of polygons. The name tells you how many sides the shape has. For example, a triangle has 3 sides, a quadrilateral has 4. Here goes some examples of shapes that we may know well, and we're going to go through them in a second. Okay, so here they go. We've got a triangle. Definitely copy these out. Definitely know their names. Definitely, because that's definitely going to be in the quiz. We've got a pentagon. You should be trying to name them before I do. Hexagon. Heptagon. That gets a lot of people. A lot of people don't understand what a heptagon is. And octagon. All right, so the key thing here is when we look at these is we need to know the names. That could be a question in your exam. Name the shape. All right, so we want to get off to a good start. Okay, so you've got to know them. Let's look at interior angles of these shapes. Now, we've got 2 types of shapes. One is what we call regular, and that means all the sides are equal, which means all the interior angles will be the same. So if we look at a square, therefore that is a regular shape because every angle and side is worth 90 degrees. Okay. Some aren't regular. They're irregular, which seem like a scalene triangle. All right, that's irregular because all of the sides are different angles, or many of the sides are different angles. But let's have a look at how we work out how much the interior angles are going to be in each of these shapes. And this is it. So the sum of interior angles equals the number of sides minus 2 times by 180. I'm going to explain why it's the number of sides, take away 2 times by 180. Here we go. It's because I can cut, let's look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6-sided shape into 4 triangles. We know each triangle is worth 180 degrees, so 4 of them, 4 times 180, So here we go. We've got our number of sides, which is on this one is 6, so we've got 6. Take away 2 times by 180. 6 take away 2 is 4. 4 times by 180. You might need to get your calculator out. You might know it off the top of your head. You might use old school maths, but in any money, that is still 720 degrees. So we know all of the interior angles of this shape added up will give us 720 degrees. And we're going to use this information in our questions, so we definitely need to know it. All right? So now what I'd like you to do, using the information, after I've done the first 2, you're going to work out the interior angles of these shapes. But I'm going to do the first two for you. So first one up is triangle. Triangle has 3 sides. So it's going to be 3 minus 2 gives us 1. 1 times 180 gives us 180. A quadrilateral, we can chop this up into 2 triangles. So therefore, it will be the 4-sided shape. Take away 2, that gives us 2. 2 times 180 gives us, guess what? 360. I have now finished. I'm going to have my break. You're going to go and do the work. So you've got to work out how many the total interior angles will be of a pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, and octagon, please. Pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got it right. All right, so for the pentagon, how many triangles can I make? I can make 3. Have you noticed I've got 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 triangles, yeah? So it'll be 3 times 180 gives us 540. Or the number of sides, take away 2, timesing by 180. That's really important because that's what you may need to know in your exam. But just remember, I'm explaining it because that's why triangles, shapes make up triangles. Okay, so hexagon, we've got 720. Heptagon, we had 900. And octagon, we had the 1080. Now, how many sides does octagon have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So what we do is we take our 8, we take away 2, we times it by 180. So that would be 6 times 180, and that's how we get our 1080. So just going over that, that's the reason why. You need to know this formula, all right, which is n minus 2 timesing by 180. You need to know that because that is a formula that we would use. All right? Okay. I say all right a lot. I know I do. I do apologize. Let's look at a couple of questions now. So here goes a shape. We need to find our angle X. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one for you, and then I'm going to help you to do the next one. So first things first, how many sides does this shape have? It has 4 sides, doesn't it? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, top tip, make a little dot once you've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that we can't recount a side or undercount a side as well. So I've got 4 sides. Take away the 2, timesing by 180. That's 2 timesing by 180. That's 360 degrees. All right, so we know that all of these angles together are going to equal 360 degrees. So I can actually write that as an equation, can't I? Oh, what's going on there? Let's go back. All right, so I could write that as an equation. What I know is that x plus 85 plus 92 plus 98 is going to equal 360. Now, remember what you would do on this occasion if it was an equation. Hopefully, you'd add them all up together. You'd collect the like terms, wouldn't you? And you'd work out that 85 plus 92 plus 98 gives you 275. And you've still got the x plus that equals 360. What would you do now? You'd take away 275 from both sides. Right, so you get your 360, you take away your 275, and that would give you 85. So x equals 85. And that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? That x is going to equal 85, because 85 plus 92 plus 98 does give you 360 degrees. Okay, next question, a little bit harder, but exactly the same process. All right, so I'm going to help you out. For this one, we do need to find out this angle here first. That's the most important thing. Then we can use that to find out what x would be. All right, so let's have a little go. We've got 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides, and 7 sides. So let's use the formula now. 7 minus 2 timesing by 180. Okay? So when we've got 5 timesing by 180, and I believe that's 900. I'm just going to check that. But 5 timesing by 180 equals 900. Yes, it is. So we know that all of these angles, let's call this angle A. Right? We know that all of these angles added together will give us 900. So we're going to do that now. We're going to say that A Not sure why I put that in brackets. Let's not put that in brackets. We've got A. I'm going to have to do it down here because we're going to have quite a few, aren't we? All right. So we're going to have A plus 60 plus 130 plus 140 plus 140 plus 130 plus 60. Just got it in. That's why I needed some space. Yeah. I know that all of that is going to equal 900. So let's do that now. Let's add them all together. We've got 60 plus 130 plus 140 plus 140 plus 130 plus 60. I think I'm still going okay. And that gives me 660. All right, so A plus 660 equals 900. All right, so what we do, we'd take away 660 from both sides and would end up with 900, take away 660, and it gives us 240. So I know that A equals 240. So A in here is 240. Now what have we got? We've got a full circle. So what's a full circle worth? That's worth 360 degrees. So we're going to take away 240 from that. 360 take away 240 equals 120 degrees. So we know that X equals 120 degrees. All right, so hopefully you've done really well on that. That was a tough question, but we need to know how to do those for us to be successful in this. Okay, so now it's time for the quiz. We've all looked forward to the quiz so far. Every day when you wake up, you look forward to the quiz. Write down the formula to work out the interior angle of a polygon. If you could do that now, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Come back and see if you've got it right. Then name the shapes and work out the value of X over there as well. Well done. Give it a go. Okay, so here we go. What's the first one? We have the formula is n minus 2 in brackets, timesing by 180. Name the shapes below. We have a pentagon and an octagon. And work out the value of X. Well, we had to use that formula for a start. And we did that. So we had 5 sides. Take away 2 gives us 3. 3 times 180 gives us 540. We added up all those interior angles, and then we took that away from 540. And that gave us 130 degrees. Now, unfortunately for you, it has not finished. We're going to quiz number 2. All I need you to do is for you to write down how much all the interior angles of those shapes equals. If you could do that now, that'd be fantastic. You don't even need to draw out the shapes. Just write triangle equals, quadrilateral equals, and so forth and so on. Pause the video, come back and see if you've got it right. Okay, so here we go. Here goes all the answers. We've got 180 degrees, 360 degrees, 540 degrees, 720 degrees, 900 degrees, and 1080 degrees. All right, I know it's been a bit of a marathon and not a sprint there, but we've got to the end. Well done, absolutely fantastic. If you know it well, write a few little notes on a revision card to help you in future. But as always, it's been an absolute pleasure to help you with your maths today. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Over and out.